morning, Dubai. Happy Friday. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai Show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Our top story for you today, a new report reveals Dubai's property market is unfortunately not slowing down.
And Dubai bus scandalous drug ring worth 2.4 million dirhams.
We're talking about the story of a 10-year-old in Dubai who used the police app to report his dad who was being abusive.
And Brunch Love Gone Missing, so help this Dubai lady find her crush.
In today's rapid weather report, it's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 29 to 40 degrees. If you're watching from abroad, that means it's hot and it's sticky. And we would love to know, if you're living in Dubai, what are your genuine summer hacks? Like, what are the things you do in summer that save you from the heat?
I'll tell you mine. Stay indoors. Just stay indoors.
It's not even like, it's true. Like, we don't do much outdoor outings.
No, not much. And for me, I get super frustrated to even go to any indoor. It's just the process of getting into my car, having to leave my car, and going to a restaurant. Waiting for the AC to work. Oh my God.
In the car.
Yes.
It's very draining.
So draining.
It's
what
really
do you
draining.
do to avoid that? Like, does it cool down quickly, your car?
No, my car's AC is not great.
Yeah.
But I find I'm getting in early in the morning and then it's just once. Like, I don't do a lot of travel.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You just have to put up with it. but I find that if I'm leaving, let's say if I leave work for lunch, if I leave work during the office during the day,
yeah,
and it's midday and you're getting in and out, like, I really feel for people who have to do that a lot, because it just makes you so tired.
So hard.
Like, if I'm I'm still walking outside, but if I do, I'm like gulping water before I go, because I'm like, I'm not going to...
You're gasping for air.
Yeah, because you're going to get out and you'll be like 20 minutes away from home and you'll need a taxi home. Like, it's that hot. It's that hot.
It's so hot. It's very... And then we thought the humidity dropped, but it's back.
Yeah, it's back.
It's back.
It's back. We had a day of cool.
We had two days of grace period. And now it's back.
But iced everything. Like, now, I love a flat white, but it's just it becomes an iced latte.
Yeah, true. Iced everything.
Iced everything.
And I feel like you switched to like sparkling drinks, and I stopped drinking coffee during summer for some reason. I still have my morning coffee, but if I'm going out, I like those very refreshing drinks, like lemonade with soda water.
Yes.
Like mango ice.
You get so thirsty.
Yeah.
I was at the cinema at the weekend and I was like, I don't care what it is, but I just need like sugary
Something
drinks.
cold.
And you get iced matcha?
Yes. I never drink hot matcha, even in winter, honestly. I never drink hot matcha. It's always iced.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
But
summer hacks? Changing gym clothes a little bit. Always carry sunscreen. Always wear sunscreen.
Yeah. And you have to reapply all the time in summer.
Really?
Yeah. Ooh, best summer hack, blotting papers. I know it's used for oily skin, but I use it during the summer. Blotting papers, it has to be in your bag.
Yes. I just use tissues.
But blotting papers are so good because it makes you look, I don't know, shiny.
Okay, blotting papers.
Tap, tap, tap.
There you go. Keep it. We're actually going to be outside for the next couple of hours with the fridge distribution. So I hope you've got lots of blotting papers for the whole team.
Oh no, I don't have blotting papers with me right now.
Let's jump into our top story of the day. A new report reveals Dubai's property market is not slowing down. Dubai has set a new real estate sales record yet again. So from January to June 2025, Dubai recorded 98,603 property sales worth a combined total of 326 billion dirham. That is a 40% increase year on year from last year.
Wow. And last quarter was in fact Dubai's strongest quarter ever. In Q2, 53,118 transactions worth 184 billion dirhams were recorded, making it the strongest quarter in Dubai's real estate history.
So, the question on everyone's lips, is there a slowdown coming? A report was issued in May 2025, and I think people wanting to invest rejoiced because it said that we would see a price correction lowering of up to 15% when supply outweighs demand. However, it doesn't look like that's happening. So the question we put to you, the audience, to you, Masa, to buy or not to buy, that is the question.
Okay, you answer first. You go first. To buy or not to buy?
I think it's time.
Okay.
I think we have to bet on the city. I think prices are only going up. And for me, as a minimal investor, like I bet on the city, I bet on the vision. So therefore, why not put my money where my mouth is now? Because it's just not stopping.
Okay, I get you. This is my point. If you want to invest to try to make money in the next few years, I say do it now.
Right.
Okay? But if you want to invest for future purposes, maybe for your own safety, security, you want to have your own house, I think you have to wait. Rent for now. I think the property prices will drop in a few years.
But the prices are only going up, and if we buy now, the money that we'll get back on rental yields.
But if you think about it, okay, a lot of handovers are going to happen in end of 2025 and 2026. So if you think of the supply and demand.
Look, I know these conversations have been happening so much, but it's like we have been waiting for a dip since prices started to rise since COVID. It's 5 years later and every single quarter. And it was phenomenal to see that report yesterday that said it's been the most successful quarter ever. Whoa. Ever. And here's us waiting for a dip. The dip might come. Of course it might come. Like there's a limitless supply of land in this area. It will come, but is it going to come tomorrow?
No.
Is it going to come in the next year? Probably not. Like the vision for the city and what we see happening around us is so phenomenal, and the interest in this city in comparison with the rest of the world. I don't want to buy a property now because it's so expensive. However, I don't want to kick myself in 5 years' time if I decided to wait. Because I'm already kicking myself. I'm kicking myself. Why did I not buy in COVID?
You know exactly. I was just about to say the lucky ones were the people that bought houses in COVID. They had That's a Raven vision.
Yes. Did anyone watching the show buy in COVID?
How did you have that future vision? How did you predict this? I think those people are so smart.
Yeah.
Because I know someone that bought a villa and 2 apartments during COVID. It was super cheap.
Wow.
And now he's making so much money.
Can I ask about his position though? Because like I'm not a property investor and therefore I'm only going to buy a home because it's that time in life. Getting married, maybe starting a family and all of that. So
he already started a family. He's like a family friend. So he's already established at his job, okay. Education settled for his kids, okay. Bought a house for his family during COVID.
Nice.
And then 2 apartments for investment. Oh. Now look at him.
He is singing.
So smart.
He is laughing. He is laughing. And the rest of us are thinking, we put a poll on our WhatsApp to buy or not to buy. We only put it up a couple of minutes ago, so it's not really majority yet. But we're seeing 54 say hold off, correction is coming. And 40 of you are with me saying buy now, prices are only getting higher.
They'll drop a bit. They'll drop a bit, where it becomes a little bit more affordable.
Supply and demand. Supply and demand. Let's jump into our next story.
So Dubai bust candy-laced drug ring worth 2.4 million dirhams. So Dubai police busted a gang of 15 to 10 men and 5 women who were attempting to sell 2.4 million dirhams worth of drugs disguised as sweets. So among the seized items were 50 kg of narcotics and over 1,100 drug-laced candies being pushed on social media targeting young people. Sweets.
Targeting young people, how horrific. Using AI surveillance technology, authorities tracked the suspects and raided their residence, ending the operation. The police are now urging families to stay vigilant online, especially as children are browsing social platforms where such products are actually being covertly promoted.
And residents are encouraged to report suspicious activity via 901, the Police Eye app, or the e-crime platform. Disguised as sweets.
Okay, first of all, thank you, Dubai Police. Second of all, kids cannot have phones because I can't detect a scammer. My mom can't detect a scammer. And these are essentially scammers because they're disguising drugs as sweets. They're trying to sell to underage people narcotics online. Children can't have phones. Also social media, not a big fan of that for kids, but
that's the thing. Like we all say, like you have to be super cautious, but how will you be able to detect this? It looks like candy. Looks like proper candy.
I don't
They're
know.
selling it. How can he be so vigilant when it
That's
looks...
what I'm saying is it's impossible. I got an email from DHL today. I don't know if it's real or fake.
Did you order anything?
Yeah, and I tried to pay and then I couldn't, but like I think it's real, but I don't know. But we have to, like, there's no solution. Like, thank you authorities for constantly working to derail these scammers. But I think even these scammers are working outside of the country as well. There's reports that there's scammers in, there was a report in Cliche Times yesterday, there's scammers in India targeting Dubai people. This is a case of narcotics. It's so serious. We just have to get rid of social media. Only use your phone for Lovin Dubai news in the morning and you'll get all your news, and then turn it off.
Just don't have candy at all. It's bad for your health either way.
And you're going to get scammed by people on your emails, and it's just not worth it. So just turn off your phones. Only use your phone for essential purposes such as news and in case of reporting.
So a 10-year-old boy in Dubai uses Dubai police app to report abusive dad. So a 10-year-old boy in Dubai bravely reported his abusive father using the Dubai police smart app after a social worker noticed bruises and encouraged him to speak up. The father had been repeatedly beating his son, affecting the boy's school performance and emotional health.
The story is so sad, and if you know anyone affected, know that they can report these cases such as this on the Dubai Police app. So when summoned by the police, the father admitted to the abuse. He actually claimed he believed it would toughen up his child. This is according to the Cliche Times. Authorities made it clear violence is punishable by law and leaves lasting harm.
So the father also promised to change his behavior. Dubai police confirmed that the child will now receive psychological and social support with regular check-ins to protect his well-being.
Oh, this is so sad. I find that this type of abuse is just so difficult to talk about because it's so hard to overcome it. Like if something happens at that young age, that poor child, and I'm glad the child had the sense to be able to report it to Dubai police, to know that the app is there.
And well done to the social worker as well, who noticed the bruises and like pushed him and encouraged him to speak up. I think as adults, it's also our duty that if we notice something happening, maybe to a child, bruises, sometimes if a child is too shy, it can be a sign as well. Doesn't mean that it's just the child's personality. Like shyness, being away from people, disconnecting, are signs of abuse as well. Like maybe something's happening at home. So well done for the social worker for noticing this. Those are signs, and it's our duty to notice such signs if we're around children.
So true.
Because they will not come to you and speak up. They think this is normal.
They think it's normal. That's such a good point. I'm just thinking back to when I was teaching, my teaching days, and there was cases of kids acting out. I didn't know.
You didn't know much.
At the time that it was behaviour to look out for, but there was a child who was really acting out. Every day in the classroom he was, pulling things off the walls, and there was something going on at home, and we did get to the bottom of it. But it didn't immediately ring an alarm bell in my head. But you're so right that generally we don't like to generalise, but in general cases, if there is kind of interesting behaviour, it is on the guardians, and in this case, luckily there's a social worker or teachers to do their due diligence, and the Dubai Police app is to make their reports. We're going to move into a completely different topic. By the way, it is Friday and we are coming into the weekend, and this is a story happened last weekend. This is a message that went viral. Someone's basically met their crush and now they've lost him. This is what it read on the Facebook page. On a ladies' Facebook group, it's now been shared by the Brunch. So I met a tall, maybe British, good-looking silver fox at Sobe Palm yesterday. That's a very famous brunch. At their post-brunch after party. He was wearing pants and a dark blue or black shirt, maybe with a blazer. It was a bit dark, so I'm not totally sure. He said he recently came back from Monaco, and he also mentioned he's divorced. We had some lovely moments, we danced, we enjoyed some drinks, and I might have given him the wrong number or didn't save his, and I can't seem to get him out of my mind. If that's familiar or if you know him, please help reconnect us. Moments like this don't happen twice. So she posted this, and then the brunch, which is Candy Pants, famous party brunch, they also posted it. That's a video of what kind of goes down at Candy Pants. They posted it as well to help her find her man.
What's Candy
Candy Pants.
Candy Pants.
So Candy Pants is they take over different brunches. So like there'll be a hotel that has a venue and they do a Friday thing. Candy Pants will come in and they'll make it a party. If you're looking for a party brunch that as soon as you arrive in, music is blaring, dancers,
too loud, you can't hear each other.
Well, however you want to look at it, yeah, it's like on your feet, on your seats, drinks galore, party brunch. That is a Candy Pants brunch.
And she met him at that type of brunch.
Yeah, so the Candy Pants, and then they have after parties. So like the brunch is from 1 to 4, the after parties from like 4 to 7. I've been to Sobe, like it's. I actually was there. I remember just like walking through and like someone just like swung me around. I was like, I like took my hand and just started. I was like, no. I was like, I can't dance. Anyway, but that's the type of vibe that it is. Like people are kind of loose, getting to know each other. So it's tough to meet someone. It really is. And like if you have a connection, and I love this person for putting it out there on that community group, saying these moments don't always happen. You don't always have this connection. These are the details.
I don't know. I have my reservations. I'm gonna ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
And tell me what you think. Okay. Do you think the person that you meet at a party spot or a club is the person for you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, of course.
But those types of parties.
Yes.
Where you go there to let loose. So you're not thinking of finding someone, you're just gonna go party with whoever is in front of you. Maybe this happened to this person.
No, I know, but you have to believe that you're going to meet someone there, because Massa, where do you meet people? I had a conversation with someone, one of the guests on the show this week, and we both were like, oh, we don't go out anymore. And we discussed, because we were like, we used to go out, because like one of the things is like you want to meet the person.
Yeah.
You can't meet them at work. You can't meet them at the gym. That's your you time.
Yeah.
Where are you going to meet them? So I do think, and I know...
She found a connection.
Yeah, and like the dating apps and things... There's no real great place to meet someone, and I do think a lot of people go out in the hopes that they're going to meet someone. And when you're loose and you're more open to conversations, and
you're less anxious.
Yeah, and you're in a situation where you're allowed to approach people.
Yeah.
So while it is a bit of like a party, it also is an opportunity
to meet someone.
But
my second question is, okay, if she thinks that they had a connection, how did she not ask for his name?
You don't want to seem too keen. You're right.
I mean, if she had his name, it would have been easier for her to find him.
True. But you can't seem too keen. You have to play it cool. So, like...
I think for me, maybe she thought, okay, I don't want... Listen, if she's listening, okay, I'm not trying to be negative or not being... I'm not trying to be supportive, but if you think you had a connection with someone... you would have at least knew his name. Like, I think it was just a moment where they were both partying, enjoying, and they're like, you know what, just gonna go home and forget about this. And I had a fun weekend.
Names are names.
I danced with this person and that person.
Ages are ages. Like, these things don't matter. If you have a connection with a human.
What's the connection that she had with him? Oh, he's a good dancer.
They chatted. They had playful banter.
Cute, okay. So
I think what happened is she put his number, or no, he gave her the phone. She put the number in, and she thinks she might have put their number in incorrectly.
What if he never texted?
By accident. No, because I think I actually saw the comment on the Facebook group, and she says she remembers dialing her phone. You know, when you... Yeah. Clever move, by the way, because then you get his number. You're like, oh yeah, take my number, and then you get his number. But she doesn't have a missed call.
Oh, okay, now it makes sense.
So he was getting her number.
Now it makes sense. What if you met someone at the spot, okay, and you're like, you know what, I just want to forget that day, and you find that person posting such comments on Facebook.
You run and hide. You don't need to, nothing needs to happen. Because like, but that's like, this is shoot your shot behavior, because worst case scenario, nothing happens. Anonymous member, we don't know this girl. Maybe she's watching. But
shoot your shot.
Best case scenario is
he reaches out.
No, best case scenario, she's met the love of her life.
Aww.
You know?
I just don't think you can meet your love of your life.
I met my partner on a dating app. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but dating apps are different. You both go in with the intention of trying to meet someone, looking for deep connections. Okay, but if I'm going to that type of brunch,
I think the problem with everywhere is people are never on the same wavelength. So on dating apps, people are certainly not always looking for deep connections.
Yeah, true.
And there, people are certainly not. But so many of us want to find the one and want to find a partner. But you don't.
I think time and place is important.
I hope she finds her silver fox, and maybe they'll reconnect at Sobe Candy Prance, and maybe they'll have a wedding there, and we can all be invited.
I think I won't be invited.
Mass is not coming. But if you're looking for a party, that's where you should be. Guys, that is the end of the show on this Friday morning. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we're back with you every single weekday morning, so we'll see you back here on Monday. Have a beautiful weekend. Thank you, Massa.
Thank you, Casey.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.